Okay, the first legendary Pokemon Giratina can be found in the Distortion world. I'm just going to speed this up here, and I'm going to show you how to get to him really quickly. So, yeah, I'm not going to commentate over this portion. Okay, so now if we go up and talk to Cyrus, we're gonna have a battle with him. He has level 40 Pokemon in the mid 40s, mid to high 40s. He's pretty tough, so I'm just gonna cut that out, and then I'm going to cut to Giratina. Alright, so after the tough battle with Cyrus, Cynthia will heal your Pokemon, in case any of them got damaged, which they probably should have. Oh wait, I don't need to do that, obviously. So, go up here. Save your game first. And then Giratina will appear. So, anyways, I'm just going to go over Giratina. Giratina is a very tough Pokemon to catch. He has same catch rate as all the other legendaries, like the 0.3 catch rate. He has Shadow Force, Ominous Wind, Ancient Power, and Dragon Claw. Ancient Power as well as Ominous Wind can raise all of his stats at once. I think it's like a 5 or 10% chance that'll happen. He only has 30 power points, all of his moves added up together, so if you don't beat him in 30 turns or less, or capture him, rather, then he will, then he'll start to struggle, and then he'll pretty much just kill himself off within, I believe, 4 turns. So, yep, he's very tough, bring a lot of Ultra Balls, make sure your Pokemon are fully healed up, which they should be, because Cynthia just healed him. I believe if you beat Giratina, he'll go back to the Turnback Cave, which is where you would capture him in Diamond and Pearl, so that is how you get to Giratina. Alright, next up is Uxie, which can be caught anytime after facing Giratina, capturing and/or defeating Giratina in the Distortion world. Yeah, you can actually get him before you get your 8th gym badge, I believe. So, I'm going to spray Repel right here. And I got my trusty Bibarel, or I called it Hood Part 2. I don't know why. I think it's because I called my my Bidoof the Hood. So like Bibarel Hood Part, I don't know, whatever. So you're gonna need Rock Climb as well as Surf to catch this thing. So Rock Climb up here. Go to Snow Point City, by the way, obviously, because it's the Snow City. Surf over to here. And then Uxie will be right up here, where you can go and you can capture him. So, alright, next up we're in Pastoria City to catch Azelf. By the way, Uxie is level 50 as well as Azelf, which is the one we're going to catch right now. And Mesprit, which we're going to be catching after this one. Actually, not catching. I'm just going to show you where to catch him. I'm too lazy to go try to record myself capturing the thing, because believe me, it's going to take forever. So, just go up here. You're gonna only need Surf for this, so yeah, no Rock Climb required. So, go through here. Use Surf. Oh yeah, I forgot to spray Repel again. Whatever. Okay, and in here, you'll be able to catch Azelf. Now, the thing about Azelf is more attack-based, while Uxie is more defense-based. So Azelf is probably the harder one to catch, because but not nearly as hard to catch as Mesprit, because, you know, he's going to be doing a crap ton of damage to you because he's really powerful. So, yep, just keep that in mind, and now on to catch Mesprit. Alright, now for Mesprit, I explained this in my Diamond and Pearl video. I'm going to explain this in this one too. Mesprit is a roaming legendary Pokemon, which basically means that you cannot just sit there and catch him. Mesprit will flee after one turn. I guess I could explain this later, but yeah. I guess I'll just explain this after I go to catch him. So, go to, what is it, Sandgem Town? I don't know, not Sandgem Town. Twin Leaf Town. I never can remember the names. I don't know, I just haven't played this game in a while, so... Actually, I played it just now, beating the game, getting up here, so... Yep, go to Mesprit right here. Talk to Mesprit. You'll get Mesprit in your Pokedex. I said Mesprit a lot of times in that sentence or paragraph or whatever. And then, so yeah, you got her in her Pokedex. You don't have to go catch her now, or anything like that. You don't have to battle her yet. Professor Rowan will come up to you and talk to you. So, as he said, we're going to go chase after Mesprit. And he says something about the Poketch at marking map, which I do not know if we have that. But it doesn't really matter. I can just explain it to you pretty easily. So, go fly to Jubilife City. Alright, and if you have not already gotten it, get the marking map for the Poketch. I think that I've already gotten it. In case you didn't know, you get Poketch apps after you defeat gym leaders by going to Jubilife City and going to this building and talking to this guy right here. There are also other Poketch apps you can get around from other people in the Sinnoh region. Usually they're hidden. But those aren't very, the coin toss, I think, from some random guy, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, so, what you want to do is go to your Poketch app marking map. Like I said, you'll get, there'll usually be another Poketch app waiting for you that guy has developed every time you beat a gym leader. So, go to your Poketch app marking map. I do not know if I have it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. Wait, sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time right here. Okay, so I don't have it, sorry for that, sorry, wasting your time right there. But, basically, what that does is it's a map, and, with the roaming legendary Pokemons like Cresselia, and Mesprit, of course. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to pinpoint the location on that map. So basically what you want to do is every time you go to a different location, every time you change a route or city, it'll move to a different location. So if you have the map, you can check it. So basically what you want to do, Jubilife City is the best place to do this. I'd say either going back between this route and this route, or this route and this route, or the one to south of here. So basically what you want to do is keep going in and out of Jubilife City and, whatever route, until you see that the Pokemon is in your area. Now what you want to do, because Mesprit is level 50, is you want to spray or repel and have a Pokemon at least above the level of, I think, the Pokemon in here that you can normally catch your level, I think, around probably 5 or 6. So, have a Pokemon, at least above level 10. Have a Pokemon in the 40s. A tanky Pokemon with the move Mean Look. Because if you do not use Mean Look, basically what Mean Look does is, you should know this, or, sorry, whatever. If you don't know this, Mean Look traps the Pokemon, and keeps it from running away or switching out. So it's pretty much a necessity in catching Mesprit and Cresselia, which I'm going to be showing in a minute. So basically what you want to do is, once again, you go until it's in your area, and when it's in your area, get a Pokemon level 40, or below, or I don't know, anyway, anywhere between the levels 10 and 49 or something like that. If it's over level 50, you obviously won't be able to run into it because you sprayed a repel. Spray the repel, have that Pokemon in the front of your party, and then go into the grass and run around. And the first Pokemon you should run into is the roaming legendary Pokemon like Mesprit or Cresselia. So, yeah, that's how you get Mesprit, and then I'm going to show Cresselia in a minute. Alright, next up is Manaphy. Now what you're going to want to do is go to Hearthome City and go south. Now Manaphy, I'm just going to point this out right now. You cannot catch Manaphy in the game This is just to get him registered in your Pokedex because you need that in order to complete the Sinnoh Dex to get the National Dex. So you're gonna want to come down here to the Pokemon Mansion, I believe it's called, or just this big mansion that sits right here. Go through here, go on, I believe this room, and then go. Look at this book right here, and then it will show you a picture of Manaphy, and it'll be registered in your Pokedex. So that's how you get Manaphy. Once again, sorry you cannot catch him. Sorry if I disappointed you or anything like that. You can only get him in your Pokedex. So yeah. Okay, so next up is Rotom. Now keep in mind, Rotom is not a legendary Pokemon. He is difficult to get though, so that's why I'm going to show him in this video. And I don't even think he's a Sato legendary Pokemon, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to show him in this video because he is tough to get, and you do need him to complete the Sinnoh Dex, and I thought I could just add him in here, just help out those people who don't know quite exactly how to get Rotom. So what you need to do to get Rotom is set the time anywhere between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m., so after 8 p.m. or before 4 p.m. So, no, after 8 p.m. and before 4 a.m. So, go to Eterna City, and you can do this anytime after, in that time, right after you beat the gym leader Gardenia and have obtained the move Cut. What you're going to want to do is go to the Eterna Forest and cut down the tree right here to go to the old chateau, I believe it's called. Once again, Rotom, not a legendary. I'm just showing him just to help out those people who don't know how to get him in this game. Plus, when I didn't show how to get him in my X and Y video because he's in a legendary, people got pissed at me. They were like, "You didn't show Rotom. He's not a legend. He's a legendary." You know, even though I don't really care about that, I thought I just might show it in here, just because I'm a nice guy. Okay, so once you're in here, you're gonna want to press A on the TV set. I'm gonna do that in just a minute. Rotom, I believe you can catch it. You can like come back here, I think like every day, and like keep getting another one. You know, it has to be in that same time, of course. So if you kill this one, then I believe another one will come back like the next day. So don't freak out. This thing will be level 20, very easy to catch. I do not think he has the same catch rate as legendaries. He has a pretty tough catch rate, but not the same as other legendaries, even though it's not a legendary. So yeah. So that's how you get Rotom. For anyone who's interested in that, I'm just gonna thump the TV set, and it'll come out. Alright, next up is Dialga and Palkia, or our Dialga and Palkia. Now, what you need to do to get them is go to Celestic Town after you've got the National Pokedex. You get that by seeing or obtaining, or actually just seeing all 210 Pokemon in the Sinnoh Dex. And then you'll go talk to Professor Rowan. Professor will come in and give you the Pokedex. So I'm just going to go talk to her right here. And she will say that if you get the Adamant Orb and was the Lustrous Orb, that Dialga and Palkia will appear. So what we're going to need to do is make our way up Mount Coronet to get the those two orbs, and then to eventually get to and catch Dialga and Palkia. So, fly to Oraba City, or Oraba, or whatever you want to call it. And this time you're going to need the moves, I believe, Rock Climb, Strength, Surf, and Waterfall. So I'm going to go get a Pokemon with all those moves really quick. Alright, so I got my Bibarel, my Hood Part 2. I don't know why it called it that, but anyways, come up here to Route 207, and then go to Mount Coronet. Spray Repel, of course, and I'll probably just speed this clip up until I get to the point that I need to, in order to get those two orbs and to catch Dialga and Palkia. So, yeah. And of course, just proceed up Mount Coronet like you would normally do until I get to a certain part, and then I'll like kind of slow down the video to normal speed again, and then I'll say what you need to do. Alright, now once you got up here, there's a little entrance to a part in the cave. That is kind of hard to see. So, now, this is where you're going to need Waterfall. So, Waterfall up here. Go in here. You might have seen this when coming up Mount Coronet the first time. Click here to get a stone plate. Yeah. And then, as you can see, Adamant Orb. Lustrous Orb. Now, just proceed to the top of Mount Coronet like you did before. So. I did not mean to go up there. Okay, now we made it to the top of Mount Coronet, and now we made it to the Spear Pillar. After you've collected those 2 orbs, come up here. And as you can see, this will lead you to Dialga. You'll be able to battle him at level, I believe, what is it, 45, 47, or something like that. After you do that, you'll be able to fight Palkia. So I believe you have to, like, fight Dialga first, and then you can go and fight Palkia. Now, keep in mind, do not use, like, a Master Ball or anything on these guys. They actually have a lower catch rate than normal legendaries, so they're a hell of a lot easier to catch. They have, like, a 5-point-something catch rate, I believe, while most legendaries, like, a 0.3. I might be wrong on that. But I know they're much easier to catch than most legendaries. So, yeah, that's Dialga and Palkia, and they're pretty easy to catch, so, yeah. Alright, next up, I'm going to show you how to get back to the Distortion world if you knocked out Giratina in the first battle with him. So what you're going to want to do is go to Veilstone City and go down to Route 214, I believe it is. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to need, I believe, just Rock Climb for this. So you have to have gotten the National Pokedex to get to do this, or I believe it's either you have to have gotten the National Pokedex or to just have beaten Cynthia. I think it's to have just beaten Cynthia, but you know what, I could be wrong on that. So, I'm going to go ahead and spray a Repel here, because the Pokemon are pretty high level. I believe they're around level 40. So, you should have, I mean, you probably remember this place. It's where you ended up after you left the Distortion world and, you know, beat Cyrus and all that stuff. So, go down here. Okay, now past 3 pillars offer up to the before 30 is surpassed. So basically, what you need to do is pass 3 pillars before, and then go to like there. I don't know. It's so first pillar right here, I believe. Yeah. So this like whole thing, it's apparently it's like random, like it's like different for everyone who does this. It's like this really tricky pattern thing. So yeah, spray Repel. In my Diamond and Pearl video, I like said to like go up and down and all this other crap. I believe I'm wrong on that, so I'm sorry if I am. So yeah. So I'm probably wrong on that. It's like you gotta pass 3 pillars, then go through like 30 rooms or something. I don't know. It's really confusing, this whole thing. But yeah, pretty much just like, I don't know. I just pretty much wander aimlessly until I find Giratina. Then I'm like, oh, I found him. So that's what I'm going to do here. I should probably just speed through this because this might take a while. Yeah. Some people actually just like go in the same door each time, and like there's like a coincidence, and it ends them up where they want to be. So yeah. So that's pillar 3. So I've passed through 9 rooms, I think it said. And oh my god, we actually made it, and that was pretty pretty easy. So if you go here, pick up a rare bone, which you can sell, get money. Then you can leap in the portal and go to the Distortion world, so you can catch Giratina again. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I believe if you can like get the Grissus orb, which like boosts, not boost. It's used to like change Giratina's form if you go back there. So I'm just gonna point that out. So yep, that's how you get to the Distortion world and catch Giratina if you failed to catch him the first time. Next up, we got another roaming legendary, Cresselia. So after you got the national Pokedex, go to Conclave City and go to this house right here. So you talk to this kid. You know, he's talking about dark. It's dark, right? Just saying. Okay. So he's talking about a lunar wing right here. Go outside. I don't know if you need to talk to them before doing this, but I just do it anyway. Go talk to the sailor out here, and he will take you to Full Moon Island. Okay, so once you're at Full Moon Island, go up here, and as you can see, it's Cresselia. So, you will get her in your Pokedex. And you get a lunar wing. I don't know, I'm talking like this, but I'm probably gonna stop. Actually, I'm not going to. I don't really care. So, talk to this guy again. I do not think you can fly back to the place. I don't know, it'd be kind of mean, because you'd kind of, like, leave the guy here and be like, are you coming? Like, I'm waiting for you. You know what? That was... whatever. So, go in here. Once again. Talk to the kid. Lunar wing. He'll wake up. He's healed. Yay! Oh my gosh, you're awake. What do you mean you just sailed? I mean, you didn't need to, you know, whatever. Alright, now, like I did with Mesprit, fly to Jubilife City. And now I'm just gonna give you a quick little explanation once again. Okay, so, you're gonna want to get the Poketchap, the marking map, I believe it's called. You get Poketchaps by going into this building. If you don't want to hear the explanation, just skip past this, and talk to this guy right here, and he'll give you, you know, Pokechaps. I did not need to talk to him. He'll give you like another Pokechap, like every gym, after every gym leader you beat or something like that. So yeah, come there after you beat every single gym leader, or just come there after you beat all the gym leaders. Eventually you get an app called the marking map. I do not know if I have it, but basically what it does is it pinpoints the location of the roaming legendary Pokemon. So what you want to do is take out that map on your, like, set it to that map, to that app on the Poketch, and then go to Jubilife City. Jubilife City is the best place to do this. It doesn't matter if you go to this route, the route up north, and then the route north, south, or east. So what you're gonna, like, every time you leave, or like exit or enter a city or a new route, the location of the roaming legendary Pokemon will change. Keep doing this until the Pokemon gets into your area, and then the Pokemon's level 50. So get a Pokemon around level 40, but not over level 50. Spray Repel, and then run around in the grass. And the first Pokemon you'll run into is a Cresselia, because none of the Pokemon you can normally run into on here are level 40. Sorry. So that's pretty much how you get Cresselia. Also have a Pokemon, have that Pokemon have like Mean Look or Block or something, because the roaming legendary will flee after one turn. So yeah. After you use Mean Look and everything, you can weaken it and start chucking Pokeballs at it. So, yeah, that was kind of a, I guess, choppy explanation, but I explained it, so. Nope, wrong button. Okay, next up are the legendary trio of birds, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. So, it's funny because I went backwards, and Trace, Dos, Uno, whatever. Okay, so, go to Sandgem Town after you've got the National Pokedex from Professor Oak. Come down here and surf down to the Pal Park. I believe it's called. I don't know why I'm forgetting all these names, or I'm not 100% sure about all these names. I've played this game multiple times, but whatever. Surf down here. Make sure Spray Repel. Don't forget that. I already battled all the trainers along here, luckily. So I don't have to fight any of them. Repel's gonna wear off. I don't really think that matters. Once again, you have to have gotten the National Pokedex. Go up here, Professor Oak will be in here. He'll talk about the Pal Park, how you can import Pokemon from Fire Red and Leaf Green, as well as Sapphire, Ruby, and Emerald. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, I meant to say. So yeah, he gives you a Pokechap. Trainer Counter, I believe it was called. Then he's going to leave. Now, what you're going to want to do, that sounded really weird. He's like, then he's going to leave. Now, fly to Eterna City. And you might have noticed before there was a vacant house in Eterna City, like left of the gym. So go down there. Professor Oak will be in here. Now, you can talk to him. And he'll give you the upgrade, which lets you evolve Porygon into Porygon 2, but we already got one of those, so I don't know why he gave it to me. So, he will talk about Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. Once again, they are roaming legendary Pokemon, just like Cresselia and Mesprit. So I'll give one more really short explanation. Luckily, this will be the last one you have to hear from me on the roaming legendaries and how to catch them. Go to Jubilife City and get the Pokech and have the Pokechap marking map. I believe it's called. Once again, you get those after you beat gym leaders by going to this building right here. Oh my god, I can't believe I've said this 3 times already, but talk to this guy. I don't know what gym you have to beat to get it, but you know what, just beat all of them and then come back and he'll give him to you. So yeah. Then what you want to do, so basically set the Poketch to the marking map app. And so it'll pinpoint the location of the roaming legendary Pokemon. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering my words right here. I don't have a script or anything like that. So basically what you do, every single time you enter or leave, you exit or leave that's the same thing. You enter or leave, I had it right the first time. You exit or leave like a route or a city, the location of the Pokemon will change. So keep doing this until the Pokemon is in your location. So I'm just going to say, oh, it's in my location. So you're going to need a Pokemon, I believe Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno are level 60, but I'm not 100% sure on that. They might be level 50. So just get a Pokemon around level 40, and then spray Repel, and then have that Pokemon level 40 with Mean Look. After you spray to Repel and they're in your area and everything, run around the grass. First Pokemon you will run into will be one of them. So, use mean luck, or else it will flee the first turn. You can weaken it and then start chucking Pokeballs at it, and that's how you catch the roaming legendary Pokemon. That's how you get Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno. Alright, next up we have Regigigas. Now, Regigigas, you need to go to Snow Point City, and then you have to have, I believe, got the National Pokedex to do this, or maybe it's just because I don't know, I'm confused on that, but anyways, she won't let you go in, but then Cynthia will come up, she'll be, no wait, not Cynthia, sorry, Candace will go up, she'll be like, no man, he's good, you can let him enter. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up my words so much, but anyways, so, yeah, the Pokemon here are going to be very high level, they're going to be, you know, in the 40s and stuff, high 40s and stuff. So you're going to need to spray repel, obviously. So, yeah. Do that. Okay, now, keep in mind, to catch Regigigas, I almost said Regirock, you're going to need the 3 other Regis, Regice, Registeel, and Regirock. Now, you cannot catch those at this game. They did an event where you could catch them years ago. Back in the time when this game came out, like, I don't know, like 3-4 years ago. No, it was like 5. I don't know. But anyways, this game came out back in 2009. So those events are long gone, so you can no longer catch those certain Pokemon in this game. So basically, what you need to do is, in order to catch these Pokemon, are you going to have to transfer them over from the Pal Park. You're gonna have to transfer them over from Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, which you can catch them in that game. No event required. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really messing up right here. So just keep in mind, you cannot catch Regigigas unless you have those 3 Pokemon transferred over from the Pal Park. So yeah, you could always use an action replay and like. Get those events or something like that, but I'd say it'd be better just to like get Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, catch those 3 Regis, and then transfer them over. So it is harder, I guess, but I don't know. It's the right way to do it. So now come here. Regigigas will stand there. He is level 1. He's level 1. I'm not even kidding you. In Diamond and Pearl, he was level 70. Platinum, he's level 1. So all you have to do is basically just use 1 false swipe with like a Pokemon that's like, I don't know, higher than level 1. It'll bring it down to 1 HP. Use like Sleep Powder or something. Start chucking balls at it. Yeah. Start chucking like Ultra Balls and stuff at it. So yeah. It still does have a very low catch rate, still pretty hard to catch, but at least it won't do a crap ton of damage to you. So, once again, you're going to need Regirock, Regice, and Registeel to catch Regigigas, but at least you know where he is. So, yeah, that's Regigigas. Alright, the final legendary Pokemon is Heatran. Now, Heatran, what you want to do is go up to the survival area in this, let's go to the map right here, I'll show you where I am. Go up to the survival area. You do that by after beating the game and obtaining the National Pokedex, go to Snow Point City, and then go down to the ships or the harbor or whatever. Take the ship up here. It'll bring you to the fight area. You'll do a battle with Barry, or your rival, as well as you and your rival versus Volkner and what is it, Flint? I believe his name is, I don't know, but the Fire Elite 4 member. Then you can just make your way up here to the survival area, and then go east to Stark Mountain. East is right. I don't know if you know that, but I mean, in case you didn't know. Then go to Stark Mountain. Then you'll team up with Buck, and you'll double battle your way through Stark Mountain until you get to the room where Heatran will be in later on, where Sharon will get arrested. And, yeah, then you come back to the survival area, talk to Buck right here. After Buck has, put the magma, after you go and Sharon gets arrested, he'll Charon, Sharon's a girl's name, I don't know, well, actually, Sharon in Black and White, he's a guy, I think, but, whatever, after he gets arrested, and you get out of Stark Mountain, he'll go put the Magma Stone back, and then go in here, talk to him. I don't know if you need to go and talk to him here, but I'll just do that anyway. Now we're just going to make our way back up to Stark Mountain, and I'm just going to show you how to get up there, just in case you don't know, because it might be kind of tricky getting up there. Because I'm just going to show you the way that you don't have to battle any trainers, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip all the trainers in here. You're going to want a Pokemon like level 55 or above, I believe, if you don't want to run into any wild Pokemon in Stark Mountain. My highest level is 54, and I think the highest level Pokemon you can run into in Stark Mountain are level 54, so yeah. Get up here. Come up here, and she's faced that way. Just wait for her to turn again. Now go down here. This is the way that you don't have to battle any trainers. You gotta be kind of careful and don't rush through things if you don't want to battle any of the trainers, so spray another repel. By the way, you're going to need Rock Climb, Strength, and Surf, and I think Rock Smash to get to where you need to be. Yeah, Rock Smash. Never mind. You do need Rock Smash. But never mind. Alright, then come up here. Go the high route. Do not take that low route, or else, you know, you'll just have to fight that trainer. Come up here. I cannot go up there. I don't know why I tried to do that. Hop on your Mach Bike right over there. Ride behind this guy. Do not jump off of there. Do not run into that trainer. Go over here. Go up. Okay, you can actually heal by talking to a lady in that house right there. You can heal your Pokemon if you need to do that. I don't need to because I haven't battled any trainers since I went and healed in the Pokemon Center. So I'm just going to spray Repel again. I already battled this trainer, so I'm just going to go right past him. But anyways, yeah, if you want to, like, catch, like, Pokemon up here, like, Rhydon would be, like, really good. Because, as you can see, you can catch, like, a level 54 Rhydon, and then if you should have gotten the Protector before, and then if you can trade it, you can get it evolved into a Rhyperior, so you got a really powerful level 54 Pokemon right there. I mean, really easily, so. They're kind of hard to catch, though, so. Okay, so my Infernape is now at level 55, so now I can, now I won't be running into anything because it's higher than all the Pokemon that are in here. So I believe the levels in Diamond and Pearl, like the levels of wild Pokemon, are actually higher than they are in Platinum. Just like the levels of a lot of the legendaries, such as Regigigas, Heatran, you know, all that stuff. So just hold over here. And there is a pretty quick way just to get up to the room Heatran's. Come on, get in there. Jeez. And I guess I'm not the highest level in here, so. Okay, so I'm just gonna walk. So, come across here. Smash this rock. This is by far the fastest way to get to, yeah, this is the fastest way to get to, Heatran. This is just the direct route, basically. Go up here. You should have already fought those trainers down here. I think you had to. These trainers, those two double battle, the Dragon Tamer and the trainer, whatever he's called. But go across here. And now this part is kind of annoying. Boulder. Okay, now come up here, and Heatran. Now Heatran will be level 50. He is pretty hard to catch. You know, he's got the same catch rate as all the other hard legendary Pokemon. So, yeah, that was all legendary Pokemon and Pokemon Platinum, minus the event Pokemon, of course. So, thanks for watching. I really hope this helps you and find the legendary Pokemon, and see you next time. So, bye.